Going live, going live, going live, and we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the brother Troy Starts Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to all the other professions that I missed this morning. If you get up and go work for your own and you're not robbing and stealing and hurting anyone to make your daily bread, then enough respect to you. Shout out to you, right? Law-abiding, tax-paying citizens, that's what we are, and that's what we promote. Now, true, can we too all fair run up and down and hide from people, yeah, man, and get involved in illegal activities and go sit down in a nobody jail cell and prison at them age, yeah. You know what I say? So here we are on this beautiful morning. What today is? Today is Wednesday. Today is the 19th of March, 2025, and we are happy to be here. We are super happy to be here because we're healthy and we're strong and we're feeling good, vibes uplifted. Not only that, we have a lot to be thankful for besides all that, but we were chosen to be here. You know what I mean? We were preserved to be here. Beyond our control, we were allowed to be here to see today. So we start off this morning by giving thanks and praises to the Most High, first and foremost. Somebody said, I went since you become so religious. So I asked the person, I said, please explain which religion you hear me touting or promoting, right? When you become so religious. I had a talk with you before and I thought you understood. So, man, listen. I put it like this, and I'm going to say it again. Leave me with my relationship with my God here, and you go have your relationship with your God. I'm not bothered about who you think God is and which religion you think is right and which one is wrong and all this other stuff. Just make sure say you right with the Almighty Creator. And I'm worried about minds, and that's where we're going to leave it at. If you say there is no God and there is none and all this other stuff, then I ain't riding with you in that boat. You're going to have to ride that one by yourself. Left me out of that one there. You know, for the longest, they had me as an atheist. For the longest, they said that I did not believe in God. It's something when they used to promote on YouTube about SouFLoTV, you know. Him not believe in a God. Him not think there is no God. Him is an atheist. Some people used to send me as a devil worshiper. All kind of something like that. But you know, that's just because I wasn't coming out and saying I'm Christian or I'm Muslim or I'm Rastafarian, Hindu, this, that, whatever the millions of religion that's out there. Don't be so worried about all that. Don't be so worried about all that. You know, just know, say, I have a relationship with the Almighty Creator and my faith is strong and I am that kind of person, a spiritual person. I'm not so much of a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. See? Besides that, here we are on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Listen up. It's hump day. Happy hump day, everybody. I said it before. It's March 19th. Just to check back in so we're all on the same page. Listen, I am elated. I am super happy. I am super, super happy. Bounty Killer. Listen to one. I don't think I'm acting happy enough. More, I shout out some people in the chat room still. I don't think I'm acting happy enough. Michelle Taylor, RN, thank you for being here this morning. Big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Miss Goldie Robinson is the first one in this morning. Great goodies right there. Kai Tai Jai Empress is in the building with us. Kaz Robinson, Patricia Thomas, Unstoppable Josh. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here, Michelle Taylor, RN. Great goodies. BM is in the building. Sharon Spence is with us. Dorothy T is here this morning as well. Farron, big up yourself. Unique Saw 1 is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here. Reggae Girl. Trini L. Bay, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Dorothy T. Elaine Brown, big up yourself. Les Bond TV is in the building with us this morning. Crystal G. BM, you're busy this morning. The year is flying by for sure, right? we're already ending March pretty much. So, you know, before we know it, it'll be summer, and before we know it, we'll be saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year again real soon. It's the time's running, the time's flying. Bad Dolly 261 is in the building. Nance, big up yourself. Thank you for being here as well. Audrey Wright says, morning fam and present teacher. What happened yesterday, bro? LOL. Life is life in. Trinity Elvis said, what happened yesterday, bro? LOL. Life is life in. No, yesterday we did have a bunch of things to do, a bunch of run around, and had to go get papers signed. Had an appointment early in the morning that started at 9 o'clock, and all kind of something going yesterday. So, you know, after that, no, it was that. So just running around doing all kind of stuff. So I made sure I put up some content in the morning, keep everybody abreast with this whole mass deportation, something we are going. Oh, speaking of that, I don't know if you all noticed it, but I've taken it upon myself to track this mass deportation stuff. The reason why I've done that is because I live here in the United States of America. I come from an immigrant community, proudly. Not only that, but there are 15.5 million illegal immigrants, so to speak, in the United States of America, right? These are the new numbers that were recently released under the Trump administration. 15.5 million. And Donald Trump said that he is going to get all of them out of the United States of America. So I'm basically watching the process, and I'm saying, how is it going to be done? Because everything that I see happening is not adding up to not even half of them being removed from the U.S. within the next 4 years, period, right? If you go and look at the videos that I've done, you will realize that the comment section of the immigration videos has become a very hostile place. Now, me not take bad up, you know. I don't like take bad up from nobody. I don't take bad up from people. I don't bad up people, but I don't want nobody bad me up neither. So I'm watching the comment section, and I'm like, damn, I've created a hostile environment. I've created a platform for anti-immigration individuals to gather and spew their friggery in my comment section. And it is so many of them because the videos go so fast that it's hard to keep up with them. So they're there saying all kinds of stuff, you know, go back to your country. Y'all immigrants come here just so you could live an easy life off of our backs. And I could understand if you want illegal immigrants deported, cool. But when you start making comments like, all y'all should go back to your country. Y'all immigrants come here just so you could live off our backs. And I find things like them, they're very offensive. But what's bothering me the most is watching Jamaicans pretend to be Americans leaving comments. Send them back, Mr. Trump. Let me tell y'all Jamaican people something. I could spot you from 100 miles away. I could spot you from 100 miles away, especially when it has anything to do with American topic or anything outside of Jamaica topics. Just the way that you articulate yourself. I don't care how eloquent you think you are. I can still spot the grammar. Even when you think that you have written it in perfect English, I still spot the grammar. So what's killing me is there are so many Jamaicans who are anti-immigrant in the United States of America. That's funny to me. Great Goody says, I saw that. Jerome Pearson, big up yourself, Jerome. Thank you for being. Says, Flo, can I be Digicel and give Cartel some credit? Since he's out here doing great things and get his visa, he could open the eyes of how the artist carrying brand Jamaica on the dance hall stages. We soon talk about all that, man. We're going to talk about all that when we get to the Bounty Killer getting his visa back part, right? So yeah, Jamaican people, Melchizedek, big up yourself. Thank you. I appreciate you greatly. I appreciate that. Jamaican people, men of business, listen to me good, okay? I already told y'all before. some people are taking the time to do when we put up the immigration videos, they're taking the time to curse me out. Go back to Jamaica. Why are you going against what the president is doing? If you listen to the video, I don't have nothing in nothing. I told y'all when the election was going on, I was giving y'all hints on who to vote for because it's going to backfire on you, right? You chose what you chose. I couldn't tell anybody what to choose. Now that the shit's rolling downhill and it's backfiring, I'm sitting back and I'm laughing. I also told you that that's what I was going to do. I believe in democracy. I live here in the United States of America. I'm not the kind of person to fly a flag that says, fuck Trump. Trump is not my president. Biden is, or Obama, bring back Obama, or something like the others do, right? The whole Biden presidency. I'm in the South. There are big flags hanging off the back of trucks. Fuck Biden. Biden is not my president. All this other stuff. Bring back Trump, etc., etc. Okay. I don't have a problem with all that. But you Jamaicans, especially, or Caribbean people especially, but especially my Jamaican people, a lot of you wanna just sick me sometime. I'm not lying. Wanna really, really sick me sometime. How you reaching at somebody else's country but don't want nobody else to but don't want nobody else to come in like people in country? It's not your country. How you reach here? And you don't, but I came here straight from the beginning. I came here the proper way. My parents got me here straight. And then they'll back it up by saying stuff like, my parents came here straight too. No for no a lie, no a tell. Okay? A lie, no for no a tell. Claudette Sterling, big up yourself. I appreciate you. Listen to me. Lie, no for no a tell. A lot of you, let me tell you your journey since you don't know your relative journey. No for no. Either your mother, father, grandmother, or grandfather, some auntie or some uncle somewhere down the line, coming at this rat there illegally, the wrong way. Might have entered the country on a work visa, but them took off, them run. Whole heap of them do it, right? There was a point where it was so many Jamaicans running off in the US, it wasn't even funny. See? Brother, you're doing a great job. I dig your unbiased reporting. I appreciate you greatly, family. Thank you. Because you see them picking arguments. Jeffrey Massey says, them cuss me out in a comment section like I'm picking sides or something. And I want to know where it's coming from, where all the hate towards immigrants are coming from. My channel is the wrong channel for that. I am an immigrant, and I'm a seed of immigrants, and I'm proud of that. Right? Not only that, the United States of America, built on the backs of immigrants, is ran on the backs of immigrants, stabilized by immigrant strength. So for everybody who is on this whole America this, if you weren't born here, shut up. And if you were born here, most of you could still shut up because your people not from here. You understand? So with that said, just know that some of your people came in the same way you see them people there who you are bawling for them to get thrown out, are the same way some of your people came in, and someone paved the way, batter upon the minibus of life, and paved the way, sleep in a car, get molested, go to a road, work under the table, collect money, dodge ICE, or dodge immigration, customs, and whatever for years. Just to make sure, say, you were able to do it. And when them get in a position, them end up sending for you or sending for somebody who eventually sent for you legally and these things. How could we get to a place where we forget this? That's weird to me. That is super weird to me that you get to a place where you actually forget this. See, that's the mentality that women don't like, right? Through the L-base of them trolls can't stop the shine flow. As I said before, them need darker glasses, facts. Listen up, too bright for them. Watch me. How do we get to the point where we forget that though? I super hate, and I hate using the word hate, but I hate the mentality of an individual who goes through the door and then will lock the door as soon as them reach through the door and swallow the key. Y'all sick me. Really. Now, as far as the immigration videos goes that I'm putting up, me going both, put Donald Trump, everybody love the lot. That's all that's playing in my mind the whole time I'm doing it. Did one yesterday, Trump sends 300 and something of them to El Salvador, to the Seacot prison they have over there. That's some rough stuff. Venezuelans and whatnot, right? Here goes Venezuelans. Here goes Venezuelans. Venezuelans are out here speaking. Somebody said, stop making stuff up. It's only a small fraction of Venezuelans that voted for Trump. Majority of them voted for Kamala, but she lost. That's a lie. We saw it. Y'all can't spin this back on us now. We saw it. During the elections, we saw it. They were out in thousands. Matter of fact, before you argue with me, please watch. Don't just listen, because I use the pictures that I use when I do slides for a reason. I want you to be conscious. Damn, they were out in the thousands. Look at that big old parade with the big Donald Trump flag flying and beating the drums and playing of the instruments, and they're dancing in the streets. We gon' vote for Donald Trump. Everybody louder. We need Mr. Trump to hear us. The big sign says, welcome home, Mr. Trump, with the Venezuelan flag flying beside it. Stop acting like y'all don't see what time it is. So, me, I don't have no problem with what they're getting right now. They're getting what they voted for. And I said it before again, for the people who are saying, oh, you're anti-American. Why are you acting like you got some beef with the president? I don't. I didn't vote for him. I'll let it be known I did not vote for him. But I respect the chair. I respect the position as the president. So the election is gone. We have a president. We respect who is in there. Even if he is, we don't have to agree with everything he's doing. Then we're under a totalitarian system, and that's not what democracy is. Don't have to agree with everything that he's doing, but I respect that. So he told everybody before he was elected exactly what, this is the reason I'm not mad at Donald Trump at all. He said everything he was going to do outright clearly before. I remember telling some people, did you not see the video when he said XYZ? And then people they are telling about stop making stuff up. Those are AI generated videos. Those are AI generated videos. That never happened. And he did it again. And I said, did you not see that he just did it again in front of a crowd? And they're like, nah, we didn't see it. I don't know. You following CNN. You following the liberals. You are on the other side. Okay. Well, no, I'm enjoying what everybody is getting. You getting what you getting. By the way, foundational Black Americans, you ain't getting left out. You're getting effed left, right, and center, and you won't even see it. And you over here talking about, this is not my fight. I'm not in it. I ain't forget what you did either. So y'all all are in it. When I say I have no dog in this fight, I have no dog in this fight. I'm good. I'm safe. My family is good and safe. A lot of us out here are good and safe, and we're just picking popcorns out the bucket and watching the show. So stop cussing me and talk foolishness when I do the immigration videos. Take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. And none of our opinions and cussing in a comment section is going to change what is. While we're at that, though, just so we could finish this off quickly and get to the bounty killer something, because the bounty killer something are going to roll over and a bunch of other something, right, along those lines. Trump's been taking some L's out here lately. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it means a couple of losses, okay? He's been taking a bunch of L's lately. He's been losing a lot lately. Let's put some of them on the table so you are aware. The U.S. judge blocks Donald Trump's further deportation of migrants to strange countries. People been getting deported to places they're not even from. He calls them third countries where he's making deals and paying these countries to house migrants. We don't want them, but they don't want to go home and their country don't want them, so you hold them. We'll pay you this much. Well, that's under heavy scrutiny and has been blocked. Now, on the video, I told y'all that the planes got away. The judge clearly said those planes were already on the go in the air, couldn't do anything about them. But there's a freeze now. So we're going to see where it goes from here. Trump administration gets blocked again from banning trans people from military service. Remember, one of the first things he came out with, was that we're going to be a country of two sexes, and that's it. You have male or female. You can't be straddling the fence kind of thing. And we will address people for what they are, what you were at birth kind of thing. I said, okay, I'm riding with that. Right. Well, he said that trans people first of all, I didn't even know that there were so many trans people in the army. I saw a video, and it's always black people that they use to be the forefront of this type of stuff. So it was a black soldier, and the black soldier was born a man but serves in the army as a woman. And the black soldier was saying stuff like, African-American soldier, for lack of a better word, was saying stuff like, the army paid for my whole change. If it wasn't for the army, I wouldn't be able to have transitioned over fully into being what I identify as. And so of course people were railing in the comment section like, you using the military money to pay for damn sex changes? F Biden. That person had been in the military way before Biden came into office, right? But Biden catch the strays for that. Anyhow, this person was also saying, I've been in the military for like 17, 18 years, something, and to see my career end this way because this guy's saying we have to get out, and now I'm making preparations to leave the military when I wasn't ready to leave yet. Well, judge has blocked that. He can't ban trans people from military service, which means telling those that are in to pack up and leave, and you have 30 days to do it, as well as telling those that are out that want to get in that you can't do it. Those went out the window, or I guess he'll be fighting those in court, but that's banned. He didn't win on that one. Now, the ones that tickle me the most, right? I don't know if this is Make America Jobless Again. I thought the slogan was actually Make America Great Again. It seemed like it was Make America Jobless Again because the numbers aren't adding up. Like, for instance, this is factual. You can go check it. There are more Americans have lost their jobs, has become unemployed under this administration within the first 50 days of being in office than illegals have been deported. Far more. But to the rescue, the Trump administration has been ordered. You saw all those USDA employees, the 6,000 USDA employees, those that were fired or were dismissed and said they should take this as a sign of the layoff, as a sign of pretty much you're not coming back. They were ordered to rehire all 6,000 of those people immediately, effective immediately, with back pay. So what that ends up being is more, I think that looks like more fraud, waste, and abuse to me. Because now you got to pay these 6,000 people back all that back pay when you let them go a month ago, right? So what you basically did was you sent them on vacation for a month, paid leave, and now you're forced to hire them back. Yeah, Make America Jobless Again. That's what I think it is. Not only that, there were other 20,000 for the USAID and federal government. They have been ordered, the Trump administration has been ordered again to reinstate those people, give them their jobs back, hire them back immediately. And a federal judge blocked his order to end birthright citizenship. So a lot of the stuff that looked scary, there are checks and balances in place. You gotta love America. Big E, that Jamaican, under the video, pretending to be American, arguing with me. No judge has the power to tell a president what to do. You know how I'm built? I'm built like this. If I think it to say it to you, I go research it before I say it to you because I don't want you laughing at me once I've said it. That's just me. So when you get on here and you say stuff like under my videos, like you're spreading false information because no judge can tell a president what to do. Man, that's common knowledge that there are checks and balances in the United States of America. If you think that a president can just, oh, I'm president now, so here's my list of things I'm going to do. I'm going to kill these people. I'm going to deport these people. I'm going to change this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do away with this and instill this. It doesn't work that way. Everything that is done has to go through the ringers, has to go through steps, okay? And they can fight it all the way up if they feel like fighting it all the way up. But there are checks and balances here. Maybe because you come from Jamaica or one of them places where the politician them just do as them please, like, you know, that for them family this and their personal business this, and they don't ask your opinion, them just do them thing. That's not how it's run in the United States of America. I'm just saying. So come out on the comment section and stop. Oh, you're spreading false information. I hate when people do that because I do take time to put my content together. So when people tell me I'm spreading false information and then have other idiots liking their comment and gathering under, it offends me greatly. If you don't know how the country is ran, go study it. Go look up on how it's ran. The same way you look up porn and everything else on the internet. We live in the world in an age of information now. Everything is at your fingertips. If you're not sure, look it up. The problem is a lot of people are too sure about the foolishness that they think is real, and it's not. I'm going to say one more thing again before I go. I looked it up. An immigration court is not a criminal court. An immigration matter. An immigration court is not a criminal court. When somebody is found in the United States of America, please take this with a grain of salt and please understand that your opinion is not the law. When somebody is found in the United States of America and that person is out of status, that out of status alone is not considered criminal in the United States of America. And that's one of the biggest problems, because if the president or somebody could turn that into a criminal act, then they would be able to deport a whole bunch of people straight off the bat. It is not a criminal matter. It is considered a civil matter. Go and read up the immigration laws. It is considered a civil matter. For those of you who keep saying they are illegal immigrants, not even in the immigration courts do they use the term illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants is reserved strictly for people who have committed a crime in the U.S., have been convicted of that crime in the U.S., and have been issued removal orders. Or you went out of the country because they kicked you out, deported you, and you somehow made your way back into the U.S. and you are caught, then you are considered illegal. Just putting that out there, man, so we stay on the same page. You know, people be all up in their feelings. People be all up in their feelings about it's one thing to think you know something. It's another thing to not be sure of what you know, but you keep on spreading the BS that you think is true. Just go look it up and see if it's true first. Verify it. Verify it first. Thank you. Now, let's move along. So, your president's out here taking a lot of L's. It's not as scary as we thought it was going to be. In all this, I still say the only reason I'm monitoring this, I want to see how the 15.5 million gets removed from the United States of America. I call BS. I don't think it's going to be done. I don't even think they're going to half the number by the time 4 years is up, right? That's something to see. I might be wrong. Let's go. On that note, we move it right along. We got some really interesting things to talk about this morning. We're going to talk about where Jamaica stands, Andrew Holness stands with the Cuban medical program. There's some information here I think you really need to know. We're also going to talk about I have some advice. Because it's politics time again in Jamaica. So I have some advice for my Jamaican people in Jamaica who are going to be voting, but I also have some advice for Mark Golding. It should be pretty interesting. And then Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, said that he is eyeing the historic sub 800 murder tally for 2025. In other words, at the end of 2025, Jamaica should hit below 800. And I call bullshit foolishness, but we're going to get deeper into why I say what I say. Shout out to the people who say, why you never talk about Jamaican? Why you never talk about America? Why you never talk about... I don't think y'all tune in enough to be able to say all the stuff you're saying. But let's celebrate for a minute before we get into the first one of Andrew Holness, the Jamaican elected officials, and the medical program, the Cuban medical program. Somebody asked in the comment section, SouFlo, please do an update. What's going on with the program? Is our Prime Minister standing by the Cubans, or are they getting rid of them so they can abide by what Marco Rubio, Secretary of State for the United States of America, said recently, that if we continue to use the Cuban medical program, doctors and nurses out of Cuba, they will strip the U.S. visa from our elected officials, our public officials, right? Now, we'll get into that in a minute. But, Bounty Killer, again, I think I'm at a time in life, in history right now, where I feel like everything that I said or hoped for is coming through. I'm gonna feel really good about it. You ever reach a time there where everything does feel good, like it's happening, and I feel good about it? You know what I mean? I feel good about it. 1,126 people in here, only 200 and something likes. Y'all doing me like that again this morning. Okay, so let's do this. Let's pause for a minute. I'm gonna drink some water, and I would like to see about 1,000 thumbs up. Shouldn't be hard to get. It's 1,135. I'll take 500 for now, and then we'll do another pause sometime down the road and take another 500. I'm begging you for no tops and roses, you know. I'm not begging you for no tops and roses, you know. I'm not begging you for no $1 and $2 and $5, you know. I'm not begging for no lion and no heart and no all of that. You know, I'm not tops and roses. I'm not begging. Maybe I should. Tops and roses. I'm saying thumbs up. Just hit the thumbs up button. It's not that hard. Make sure me throat parch. Hold it right. That's a little bro. Make them like before you go forward. Yeah, them like my cup. I'll be repping for the army all the time. Take a phone call real quick. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning. Until the bad my people them like up this video. One more you talk about quick 1 minute.
Yeah.
You see when Trump said, however, say when black man trim, the ingoing here and there that bump in your fear. I think I understand that those people, if they can't get rid of it, when they go up and leave or into something, testing or medication, testing something like that, if they can't get rid of them or get rid of them out of the army as well. The ingoing here when they shave.
So new shaving standards is what
yes,
what that
shaving
would fall
standards.
under.
So
yes. New grooming standards is what that would fall under.
Yes, so that me understand. So if remember some of the black people have been going here like that, you know. So it don't affect the straight hair people then. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to get rid of black people everywhere. So now we respond that 1 minute.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. So want me go off a topic and talk about bumping a face and these things. Somebody said, don't make one of them old school Jamaican woman there. I think it was Hood Celebrity. Don't make one of them old school Jamaican there get your man, you know. Because him gone, right? Cornmeal porridge and peanut punch with guineas and lay down and bump in a face, get bust blackhead, squeeze out her ears and all these things. Them young girl, I don't know if you take care of a man like that. I was dying laughing. But yeah, 438. Come on, you could do it. Take me to 5. She talking about a shaving profile. And them using the shaving profile basically against black people, because if they're saying that if you can't shave your face completely, I don't want to get too far into this though, because I know what it is, but I don't have it together, and I hate giving jumbled information. So I'll use my personal experience. When I was in the military, you had to shave your face completely. 50 more to go. And then we're gonna start with the bounty killer something. You have to shave your face completely clean, especially in the infantry. We knew people who had a shaving profile. Yeah, a shaving profile. If you could not shave your face, razor your face clean, you had to go to the doctors and get a shaving profile written by the doctor. The shaving profile would allow you to not shave completely clean. You still had to shave, but you couldn't walk around with a beard like this in uniform. And now the people who that affected were, of course, melanated people, especially black men, because our skin, our hair that's tightly coiled, we shave clean, and then our hair grow back so fast, and as it grows, it curls right back into the skin, which creates an infection. So you have all these big pussy bumps under your skin. So people would be like, I want to be in the military, I want to serve, but every time I shave my face clean, I get like literally a million bumps under my chin that has pus oozing out of them. So can I just be on a shaving profile and not shave my face? Well, over the years, they softened the shaving profile stuff. So a lot of people were able to. Come here, look around, I said to myself, I see people around town in uniforms. And I'm like, he got on a uniform. It has a unit insignia on it. Have all the right stuff on it, so I don't know, fake uniform. But him have a big old beard. When did this happen in the military? Even I was questioning it. So they had softened the rules over the years. 472. Get me to 5. Get me to 5. Thumbs up. 500 thumbs up. Well, long story short, the individual who is in charge now, Hegseth, whatever his name is, decided that he wants to overhaul and bring the military back to some stricter standards for where appearance is concerned. And one of them happens to be the shaving profile. Everybody's face must be clean. And if you can't get your face clean, you don't need to be in the military. That's black people. So it's going to be a bunch of black people who can't shave clean, or they're going to be in uniform with them face full of bumps. So it's going to be, and that's where they're heading with it. They're in fights right now, fighting for people's rights to serve and not mess up themselves at the same time while serving. My military journey was rough. We out in the woods, 30 days in the woods, snow on the ground, heavy snow up to your knees. I'm sleeping in the snow, frozen till you can't feel your toes or your fingers. And we still had to shave every morning with ice water and straight razor blade. So what they doing now, neither here nor there for me. I'm not in no more. But I think they know what they're doing. And if you read between the lines, people, we all have sense. Just read between the lines. You already see what go on, right? Right. Trini L. Bay. There you go. It only affects a certain set of people. So why are you hardlining that instead of trying to understand that these people, their skin, they're different from all the others, and they're not able to do that? If I can defend this country in combat, I don't think how clean my face is shaved should matter. But they're going to run with this even further. If I can defend my country in combat, then me being a man identifying as a woman shouldn't matter either. You see where this is going? Yeah, me I gonna left that. Come and get the 500, but keep hitting the thumbs up button, please. The goal is to have 1,000 thumbs up for the morning. All right? Help me get to the 1,000 thumbs up. We're gonna celebrate right now with Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer. I said the other day, imagine if Bounty Killer get back in visa and land in America. Y'all remember that? And land in America the same time Vibes Cartel is here. This is why I feel like the things that I've been wishing or saying are coming through. First of all, let me say this. I have the utmost respect for Bounty Killer. And I've said it over the years that, say, we're no wagonist. So our videos are there. Some people are going to jump on the wagon now. Right? Just like how them jump on the Gaza wagon now and yes, free cartel, our cartel is free. And them are the same ones who the whole time was saying, if it's in there and dead. I've always said this. I have such a high respect for Bounty Killer, even when I'm comparing who's the best DJ, who is this, who is the king, because we have the king argument all the time. I always said Bounty can't even be compared. He's just in a league by his own. We've had deeper conversations over the years where we talked about why we think Bounty Killer visa got taken away for so long. And one of the things that I said on video, which is still here, is if you take a spear, right? A spear is dangerous only if you get hit by the tip. The rest of it is a stick, right? So if you break the spear and you just break the stick part, the other part, which is the spear point, is still there and can do great damage. Bounty Killer is considered to be the spear point. So when they got rid of the spear point, they didn't matter about the stick. The stick is all the other DJs. They keep getting, they take with visa, them get back visa. Everybody is flying in and out, and Bounty can't move as far as getting into the US goes. I kind of knew when he got his British visa that America would follow suit. For some reason, those two work hand in hand. Anyway, I said years ago, Bounty Killer is seen as the doorway. The individual, he's seen as the true general, the doorway. That man took a lot of youths and literally put them on the way to becoming millionaires, on the way to becoming rich and famous. Well, I don't know if them rich like that, but them famous, and them could have used the famous and turn rich. He created the opportunity, right? And then, of course, a lot of stuff was going on as well with our DJs overseas and our people them overseas. And you know, some people did just want to hold down the thing. So the best way to do it was to get rid of the spear point. So them get rid of Bounty. Anyway, Bounty is back. And I love the way how they did this. The same way how Buju Banton did it. Shout out to DJ Khaled. I see a lot of people call DJ Khaled culture vulture. I've also defended DJ Khaled over the years. Them call me sellout feet. But it's people who don't understand the history. It's not everybody is a culture vulture. What I respect DJ Khaled for is the years of friendship. Because you know, you have some people good for years, but once them reach certain levels, them cut left you, and then go on like say, all the stuff they learned from you, they originated that with themselves and all this. Some boy thing, that is my thing. I took it to another level. DJ Khaled could have really done all that. You know what I mean? 2 turntable and a microphone, juggling. You know, he could have really done all that. DJ Khaled is an honorary Jamaican. Him stay really close to the culture. But I like the fact that he goes to bat for his longtime friend them in the culture. People like the Vibes Cartels and the Bounty Killers and all the rest of them that you see him gravitating around, right? All right. DJ Khaled sends the private jet. Bounty Killer is on the private jet. They never said nothing to nobody. Just like how Bujo fly out, never said nothing to nobody until he was sitting right next to DJ Khaled in Florida. Look at my icon for this morning. You will see Bounty Killer not just got back his visa, got his visa back and left. That way, there is no guessing that him really get it back. So when him go fly, no, him get it and left on a private jet, my friend. Khaled sent in the private jet and Bounty Killer flew out. And my heart feels so good just to see him, you know. My heart felt so good just to see Bounty on that jet, leaving in style. And not even like say he's going commercial flight, because he deserves better. And shout out to DJ Khaled for honoring that and knowing say that's a GOAT and he deserves better for real, right? So you have to send a private jet to fit that one day. Bounty on the private jet just chilling. I love it. Now, Dancehall star Bounty Killer returned to the United States for the first time in 15 years on Tuesday. After his visa, that's yesterday, he landed in the U.S., Florida to be precise, to the North America country was reinstated. The entertainer made the announcement on social media, posting a photo of himself as he was relaxing on the private jet with the caption that said, "God is the greatest," all the time, despite how it may seem like in March of 2010, my visa was revoked. For what reasons up until this day is unknown. Fast forward 15 years later today, March 2025, I arrived in the United States with no hassle. The greatest thing I ever had to beg, the greatest thing, this is Bounty, and this is why I feel love. You see, Bounty Killer, but whether I'm right or wrong, and I've said this over the years too, a lot of the times, if Bounty said something that I didn't agree with, I didn't even bring it, come here, so come talk about it. Because that's the general. So where him say, if me not like it, me just not say nothing about it. Kind of like when time Vibes Cartel did music, right? Or is doing music. If you put out a project that I don't like, I just don't review it. I don't and some people say that's bias, but for me, it's a level of respect for a reason. For all that Bounty Killer has done for our culture, both on the ground in Jamaica with his Bounty Foundation over all them years there, and before that and throughout time with the music industry as well, the utmost level of respect. So some people get a pass for those types of reasons. See? But Bounty is a perfect example of you don't have to bow and bend and suck and sell out. You understand? You have to can know if you hold it. And he did that. Bounty said his visa was revoked from March of 2010. For what reasons up to this day is unknown. But fast forward 15 years later today, March of 2025, I arrived in the United States. No hassle. The greatest thing I never had to beg, bend, or bow. And I stayed true to myself, vigilant and resilient. Hey man, when you can hold your head up high and know so you never go through no back door and nobody never bend you up and you never compromise your integrity in order to get to where you're at, that's the greatest feeling in the world. You know what I mean? That is the greatest feeling in the world. So shout out to Bounty again for that. Now, Vibes Cartel, whose US visa was reinstated last month, he posted a plane emoji with the hashtag God is the greatest, while hip-hop producer Swiss Beats responded with several fire emojis back at that. Act like you don't know who Bounty Killer is, right? Ziggy Marley, Rohan Marley, Shaggy, Busy Signal, and a bunch of others also expressed their support to the dancehall icon. The 51-year-old, given name Rodney Price, had said his inability to travel to the US was devastating to his music career and his family, of course. I don't know, so Bounty will pick me over here too, right? I don't even know how I survived, he said. I don't even know how I survive. Most of my fans are in the US. Most of my fans are in the US, he said. And that's where the music market is the biggest. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Greetings, farmer.
Big up yourself, my brother. What go on?
Manners are respecting I want.
Manners. You see this?
You remember now, brother?
Me let's see to not talk now.
Anyway.
Where
I see I talk about the killer.
I
hear you mention some name. Everybody was say respect, big up this, that, and the third. Oh, me see Beenie Man said it now when Beenie Man get back famous about here to blow flames and be things.
Jaja God. Beenie probably was sleeping. He probably not wake up yet. If they pass social.
Listen.
But wait. Beenie there too, you know?
I told right now.
So Beenie not said no big up.
In bad mind.
Jaja God.
You know, say little fire go out why I have left. A smoke left now.
Wait. So Beenie not said no big up or nothing?
Nothing at all, bro.
And him active out there on social.
Him man fully up. Alright. I bet if Bounty Killer say, I'm me I king. You see him, he's in surface.
Yeah. Become defending king thing.
Yeah, that brother there want youth.
Yo. Wait there. Elephant Man
you see the difference. You see the big difference. That's a man like Bounty have to survive.
Here,
Beenie Man out there get off right now, you know.
You hear what Elephant Man did say though?
What do we say?
Elephant Man said, Beenie bad man till he head me gonna pick out.
Alright.
Yo.
Alright. Brother, this a man out there trying to hang on to dear life right now.
Him should have been the first though. Honestly.
Anybody a part-time team, who will link Bounty right now.
Yeah, him should have been the first, honestly.
I'm going to make some money.
Yeah.
True that. With the bad mind thing.
But check it. But
everybody.
Me feel like him know what go and do. But them good, so they should be able to do that. Cause Bounty no partial.
Right. Just show you the difference with the two, bro. As Bounty Killer sister, a man negative visa and a bag of thing, man. Congratulate him.
Yeah, true that.
So that is true. Takes a long but.
That is true. He must steal in it.
I want to be in the bitch, man.
He was.
Yeah, what?
Yo.
Man.
You're not easy, you know. Big up yourself, brother. Manners. Hey. Yo, Elephant Man say, your bad mind cartel, your bad mind this one, your bad mind Bounty, your bad mind till your head me gonna pick out. So wait there. Beenie honestly should have been the first one up to say, you know what I mean? But y'all got here say him not have no phone and him never see it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. What go on?
They're good. Yeah. When I hear the buzz about the comparison with Beenie Man and Vibes, the performance. The stage performance. And what me have to say about that, when it comes to performance, some people can be good performers on stage. But if you not have the music catalog, the stage performance not really.
Yeah, go get me excited now, you know. Yeah, go get me excited now, you know.
I go back in the chat.
All right, later. Yeah, get me excited now, you know. Cause check it. You can have the stage performance, like she said, but can you find a hit song? That's the thing. And I wasn't disrespecting Beenie Man because me can't disrespect Beenie. Beenie is definitely a cornerstone in dancehall music. Legendary. Can't take that away. And I've seen him perform quite a few times on the big stage and him rip it down every single time. Beenie Man are the first dancehall artist me see with a live band where Beenie did a move and the band did a move with him. Like, I was there, man. I'm here. Me say Beenie go so, like he go so. And me hear the band say, pam, pam. And then me see him go so, And the band say, pam, pam, pam. Pam, 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 pam. And me I say, blood fire, then how much? rehearsal it take for this man in tune with the band like that. But big up to him for him craft. But at the end of the day, I still ask the realistic questions. Vybz Kartel was in prison for 13 years. I want you to name me the big song we're being fined in the 13 years. All right then. Okay. In order to be king, you also have to have influence. That means that when you move, the crowd move with you. When you say something, the crowd start repeat what you did I say. When you dress a certain way, the crowd start, oh, I him catch your hat, some I catch mine so too. Right? I him they start wear the black glasses, then me I wear the black glasses too. I him put on the shirt to say bumbo cloth, so me I put on the same shirt too. I want to tell you one thing will be nobody no says Zaga. I'll be the alone says Zaga. Yeah, crickets are right. But it's truth. It's truth. This is what I'm saying. So yeah, Beanie King thing gone already, man. We already know who run the place like that now with Bounty Killer and Vybz Kartel here in the US. Watch this. Watch this. Everybody was wondering who else is gonna show up to the show. You know, I'm talking about the Barclays. I don't know why there are 3 dates on there. I know of 2, but me go look again before I started this live at Ticketmasters and I see 3 dates. So maybe there's a misprint or somebody can correct me or something. But the dates they have for Vybz Kartel at the Barclays, them have Thursday, April 10th, Friday, April 11th, and Saturday, April 12th. 3 days. I thought it was 2. 3 days at the Barclays, Marated. That is huge. And then to have Bounty Killer here, I bet your money, say Bounty Killer going to end up at the Barclays. I bet say Bounty going to end up at the Barclays. I don't know why this computer just kicked me off, you know. I have to find my chat again. Go to manage my videos, that. I don't know why. All right, so I'm making it back. So we are. My whole chat screen just disappeared. So I can't even see what the comments are saying. We're making it back. Bounty Killer, I wouldn't be surprised if Bounty show up. Matter of fact, I think he should be on that show with Vybz Kartel. It hasn't been announced, but I'm willing to bet that it will be officially announced, and I'm hoping that it will be officially announced. And another thing that I'm hoping for is Memorial Day weekend in Miami. Me, I hope for that. Best of the best. I'm hoping to see Bounty Killer come rough up the stage. Yo, it is going to be a hot summer, 2025. God, I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I was preserved to see all this happen, you know? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good.
Talk to me now.
SouFLo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super happy for Bounty Killer.
Mm-hmm.
Kartel are my artist.
Saying.
There's nothing you can take away from Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer and my son artist. You see, yesterday when my son there was coming calling and telling me said Bounty getting visa.
Mm-hmm.
Me don't know if you know about the people and food in the restaurant. Because he's a chef. Me don't know if you know about the food.
Overdrive, not true?
Yeah. Bounty Killer saying like what you like. I'm in the life.
In the life.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, stand by the principles of what you believe in.
Mm-hmm. Never bend, never bow. Not compromise to the thing.
Remember if you watch the interview here with Ricky Trooper around 3 weeks ago on Kashima's program. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
All right. When you have time, go and watch it. When they interview Trooper, Trooper said it was 5 of them. What them friend come call Upon the US embassy.
Oh, and you say when them ask him think them ask him about visa question, them ask him about dollars.
Right.
Right.
One of them who lost their visa. You remember?
Right.
Yeah. You see the Jamaican government with the labor rights or PNP, they got set up. How are you have for your shirt this morning? A bomb clot?
Bomb clot.
They are set on both sides. So like them cheat on the people.
Because Trooper was saying that is the Jamaican government that put their name on a list and handed to the Americans. Right. Them dirty, man. Right.
So look here. When all is said and done, Bounty Killer, pick up yourself, then can't keep a good man down. Keep on people down.
Right, that's all.
Just do good, and good will always follow you.
True.
So the word is love.
True.
Big up yourself, see?
Love and love alone, my friend. Big up yourself.
Yeah, all
right. Yeah. Yes. So Bounty says him don't even know how him survive after them take away American visa, because most of his fans are in the US, and that's where the music market is the biggest. I can't even get to go promote my songs or greet my fans or even my family, he said, my kids even. I got several kids in the US, so this affected me devastatingly, he said in a previous interview. I also remember Bounty actually saying, because people did not talk back in the day, and they would say stuff like, in pop down, oh, killer broke man. Them man their husband used to be whatever. Disrespectful talk, right? That's how some of the people them do, And Bounty Killer said something along the lines of he had to downsize his life. So yeah, the big house never dep on the hill no more and these kind of things. But he was at no point like when the kind of broke what them a talk about broke. Him never did this, so him still a drive Benz, him still a live, clean and nice and these things. So I'm hold it out. He lost a lot and it affected him a lot. It wasn't just visa getting taken away. And a lot of people don't understand that too. That, people are like, F the US. There are a million other places in the world for you. Listen, y'all can curse and say all you want to say, but the man himself, I tell you, say, the biggest music market is in the United States of America for them. So when time they can't reach here, it affects them greatly, especially a person like Bounty Killer. If you've been following this journey, you already know. Remember Bounty Killer from back in the day, and y'all talk about No Doubt days and these kind of things. I think Bounty is probably still spending checks from his collaboration with No Doubt and their Grammy winnings and these kind of things. So Bounty paved the way. Bounty was one of them who took this dancehall to the place where I said we are supposed to be now. Like, whoever was hot, A-listers back then, our artist them was recording with them. That is when we had a sound that was our sound. Trap dancehall and a few sound, it's us taking somebody else's sound and putting our voice over it. But that's all for a whole nother discussion. Anyway, some of the pictures and videos that are out there, just, comedy, you want to know if it's true. And that's Bounty, him reach. He's in Florida here. They're talking with Ron and Marley on the phone. Good times, man. Good times. Landing at the place, DJ Khaled got him. Then no Mr. Winford Williams got on the flight. It looked like all shammed up on the flight too. Quite a few people were on this flight. All right, on stage is obviously doing a special. Reaching a studio already with DJ Khaled. I mean, yo, I just feel good, man. I just feel good. I'm elated. Now there's just a whole lot of scraping up of money to be happening. You know, we say it like this: what was taken away from you, just stand firm and don't make your heart grow bitter, and continue to be true and real and stay good. You know, don't get corrupted, stay good. And whatever you lost or whatever was taken from you shall be restored upon you tenfold. You can actually use Vibes Cartel situation and look at this, and then use Bounty Killer situation and look upon this, right? You can't even quantify the amount of money where Bounty them are gonna make. Me no watch man pocket, but we're talking about, you know, just having a normal conversation along the lines of the potential to earn. No. So whatever he was missing before, man, that's about to come back to him in tenfolds. Cartel, same thing. Cartel said he could sue, but when him walk out and realize he made back everything he spent already just within the first couple of hours of walking out, he was like, there's no point in suing. You know, let this be a lesson and I'm moving forward. Of course, a lot of us was like, sue them, Ross, sue them. But you have to understand the gratitude of an individual who has been locked up, freedom taken away for 13 years. Cartel was in a prison. Bounty being locked out of the U.S., not able to come visit his children, his family on this side, not able to promote his music, not able to touch base with his fans, do a couple shows. You know, when you drop song, you know, song not just go viral, you know, song take work. So if you drop song and you can't appear in a song, do some shows, do some radio spots, do some interviews, make your rounds, it's like the song don't do nothing. Take, for instance, Lisa Hyper the other day. Lisa Hyper put out a couple of good songs, and then her situation happened. And she said before that this is what she fears. Because every time that situation they happen, she gone for like 3 months. And I said to you guys, and when she gone for the 3 months, watch her good work go all the way down to, because she's not here to show out, perform it, appear, do interviews, talk, build up a momentum for it, right? And then they just die. And then after the 3 months now, she have to work from scratch again. You have to go put out new material again and start again and hope that situation that don't happen again is like Bounty Killer now. But Bounty have classics and Bounty have a catalog. I don't notice that Bounty never changed him style over the years. A lot of artists change to try to catch up to the times. Bounty never changed him sound or him style. You don't see that? Go and listen to Bounty Killer music. And the same style Bounty I run with from back then till now. He's one of the people who believe that in the authenticity of the sound. And him never change it. So anytime Bounty Killer step on us, why you think people like Swiss Beats and them? Or like, you see here, yo. I could imagine Busta Rhymes probably going crazy right now too. But why do you think people like Swiss Beats and them are like, because Bounty Killer them have the blueprint. Them man, they have the blueprint and they preserved it. So they not lost in foreign style. And now when they sit with him, them have to be like, I don't want to hear your new stuff, man. I want to hear stuff from you from like back in the 90s, you know, because that's when that sound, them not have to coach him through like that. Anything him drop up to this very minute is going to be trending for them because he kept it authentic the entire time. He has the sound. Him still have this sound. One thing Maga said though, one more thing I'm going to say on this is this. Our Jamaican artists them, especially the young one them in the game. I see a lot of people as soon as them can buy a Benz and a Beamer, you know, and jump on 2 gal and take 2 flight, they think that they've arrived. And then I don't know if they don't notice it, but the stuff they're doing is not, there's no longevity to it. Because a lot of them fall off already. A lot of the young artists, them will just come out, fall off already. Them fall off before them even put out an album. You see what I'm saying? So I think they need to like play people like Bounty Killer them very close. Study what them do. Play them very close and study what them do. Sham too, but Sham always been there, you know, he's a very good friend of Bounty. But a Bounty we are talking about now, because Sham could have always fly, but Bounty couldn't. Them need to study that blueprint there and get back to the sound. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good
How are you
morning,
doing
family.
today and your crew?
Great. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. So I want to address something. I'm a Christian, and I've been so 24 years, but I always remain listening to dancehall for several reasons. There's several things that I learned about the culture more so. I've been in America since I was 9. Now I'm 53.
Okay.
Here's the thing. When it comes to listen to music, yes, they have a lot of cuss words in it, but the learning thing for me is the things that they talk about that you got to read in between the line. And my number one top fan, I'm a fan for is Bounty Killer, is Vybz Cartel, and in the Jamaican dancehall.
Those are your top artists?
Yes.
Okay.
When it comes to the American, I am that white boy. What's the rap? Eminem.
Oh.
Lyrically, yes. Those are the 3 people that I will listen to. I will overlook the cussing, but when it comes to learning something, those are the 3 people that I will listen to.
Okay. Cool.
And I also think that Beenie Man is probably keeping a down low. He may have given their credits to these people behind the scene, but when it comes to public acknowledgement, he's not doing that. And that's because I don't know why he thought he was probably top of the chart.
But people want to see that though. And he knows that they want to see that. So why wouldn't he?
Because it keeps him relevant in the sense of, yes, his music not good no more, and he's truly not the king. He was only the king because nobody else was out there and able to travel.
Jesus
but I
Christ.
think what happens is the conversation that people are saying about him being bad mind is the only thing that's going to keep him relevant for the time being.
Wow. You said it, not me.
I said it.
You said it.
I said it. I stand on my word.
All right.
Thank you, SouFLo. Have a wonderful, safe day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Yo, you said it, not me. Me never said all of that, but the ugly reason it was kid because nobody else never out there and people couldn't fly out. I know Mr. Sabina, she says so. But yeah, Beenie, people want to see you though. Beenie Man, people want to see you and they want to see you congratulate Bounty Killer on his getting back his visa and these kind of things. And what the fuck? Could you imagine a show in the United States of America with Bounty and Beenie gracing the stage? May I tell you, Jabba them is the people. Jabba and him crew them are the people who put together the best of the best show, Memorial Day weekend, Bicentennial Park, Miami. Jabba, please do what you can. If you can't get Bounty and Beenie on that stage there, if you can't get Bounty and Cartel on that stage there, for best of the best 2025, this would be your big return because they took a few years off. And people Ghana, Afro Beats Fest, and Ghana, all other kind of fest. Y'all gonna need to, when in the forward back, you're gonna need to do it with a strength. And these are the names that are popping. The people been waiting to see. May I tell you right now, any of them put Bounty Killer upon that the flyer there for best of the best. You better get your tickets early because it probably won't be no tickets left after a while. If them put Vybz Cartel upon it, it's gonna be the same thing. You better get your tickets early because it won't be no tickets after a while. And damn it, man, it's gonna be good. Sell off. Not true, Kaitaja Empress? Sell off. So again, yeah, we're super happy that Bounty Killer has gotten his visa back. We talk about this for years that he should have been somebody who had it. We couldn't figure out why. We go on a whole heap of thing. Maybe because Bounty say, Teflon we use on tequila fish and how in a French fish and these kind of things, and we thought that's what it was. Or it was a economic strategy. Because if them cut off that spear tip, then the rest of the youth, them back or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's all behind us now. That's all behind us now. They have a saying, right, that says, this too shall pass. Wow. That's a beautiful saying. This too shall pass. In the midst of your troubles, right, look by yourself. Just apply this to your life. In the midst of your troubles, man, just say to yourself, boy, I have a rough time. This been going on for days and weeks and months, probably even years. Having a rough time, but don't forget, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Yes. So congratulations, Bounty Killer. Welcome back to the United States of America. We're there and we're ready for you. You see, anytime you touch Florida, just know, say, we're going to load it up and be there as well. See? All right. With that said, moving right along. Great news right there. Andrew Holness's stance as far as these Cuban doctors go and the Marco Rubio position, as Marco Rubio said, Jamaican officials or Caribbean officials will have their visas taken away. You see, okay, Jamaican people, again, sometimes we are our worst enemies. Me see somebody say, a lady asked a question and she said, is Andrew Holness going to stand up for the Jamaican people, which means he could end up losing his U.S. visa? Me see a person immediately defend Andrew, even though he never need defending. The person said, truthfully, ask the Jamaican people that, those who have a U.S. visa, would they give up their U.S. visas for Jamaica to keep the doctors and nurses from Cuba? My answer to that was this. The Jamaican people, them, will have visa. Most of them are try escape a little sufferation. We are going a yard. Too much mouth for one bread. Not enough to go around. Greater opportunities outside by no fault of our own. We have to go look it. We are not sworn public officials. We are not people who they voted into power. We didn't take no oath that said we would do everything in the best interest of the people who have elected us to office. That's a fit them job. So don't go around talking about, so you know what, Andrew to give up him visa. No, sir, send with the Cuban them. That's what they're saying already. Send with the Cuban them. Andrew, me not blame you, keep your visa, because me wouldn't give up mine. I mean, say half of them people that we are chat, them wouldn't give up for them neither. After we are not sworn elected officials, after we never take no oath to say we are going to do above and beyond for the people them we elect with, that's their job. That is their job. You understand? So sometimes we become the worst enemy, like I said before. Jamaican people seem like they worship their politicians instead of holding them accountable. Remember, when you cast a vote there, you have the power. And with your vote, you have the power. And you can also vote somebody out as good as vote them in. And you have to remember this. But in Jamaica, it seems like once them vote the people them in, it's like the people them reach God status. And then those who are voted in reach God status. And the people who voted them in there just start worship them. Then nobody hold them accountable for anything. If you go over there and you say to them, boy, the road them bad round here, from me, little and I grow me, a man in my 40s now, them road here, remember 6, 7, 8 year old, I'm dropping a one of them patrol one time, them couldn't find me. Look on it. It look worse now. You hear them jump on you. Well, under PNP, the road is bad the same way, so nobody can blame Andrew. Everything gonna call up him name. And you're like, Okay. So if it did bad under the previous administration, it's okay to be bad under. So if the previous administration did wrong by us, it's okay for the new administration to do wrong by us too. So which part we win? Where is our win then, as a people? All right. Put your ears over here and listen this. Okay? We're going to talk about it a little bit. Here, this is where it stands. Solidarity with Cuban Brigades is called. Shout out to Jamaica Observer. The United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced on February 25th of 2025 the new visa restrictions against Cuban officials and their families. He alleges that the Cuban medical staff and teachers who participate in the international delegations active around the world are somehow victims of forced labor. Remember, I know. None of the doctor them and teacher them and nurse them not complain, you know. This a man that just take it up on himself, start call people human traffickers, start say, you know, they are victims of forced labor. The USA knows what it is doing and why it is doing it, no matter how off base the secretary, which is the product of Cuban exiles, may appear. That's Marco Rubio. It is another attempt to isolate Cuba for its principled internationalism in the face of U.S. imperialism. The U.S. is trying to tarnish the reputation of the health and education program and force its closure. If the brigades of medical professionals were to be closed down, it would directly and negatively impact healthcare for Jamaicans. It would mean less regular checkups for pregnant women. It would mean longer wait times for cataract surgeries for the elderly or those who suffer from cataracts. It is for us in Jamaica to remember these things. Now, while the USA financed opposition groups in Venezuela, it was Cuban teachers and methods of teaching that supported Venezuela to become an illiteracy-free territory in 2 years. While the U.S. support the settler colonial regime of Israel with bombs, Cuba is training completely free the next generation of Palestinian doctors to look after their people. Now, while the U.S. arms and funds death squads in Nigeria and the Sahel, it is the Cuban doctors who tend to the internally displaced and orphaned. Cuban doctors who sign up to these internationalist delegations, they provide health care to those who have never had access to a doctor, and teachers who teach in literacy programs to those who cannot read. Haiti, Ghana, South Africa, Jamaica. Cuban brigades of teachers and doctors are present across the Americas, Africa, Asia, and even into Europe. Europe, as of 2018, 400,000 Cuban doctors, nurses, and other professionals had worked in 164 countries. To our dear sister and brothers in Haiti, Cuba has been the foundation of medical care. In 2004, 600 Cuban medical staff served 75% of Haiti's population. And between 1999 and 2010, 544 Haitians were trained as doctors by Cuba so they can go and take care of the Haitian population. Today in Jamaica, Jamaicans, this is for you. Today in Jamaica, there are close to 400 medical personnel, including 72 doctors who work to support the Jamaican healthcare system as they have been doing as part of Cuban medical brigades to the island for the past 60 years. 60 years. Not 16, 60 years. Now, with the Jamaican medical system already understaffed and Cubans working in specialized areas such as ophthalmology, the Andrew Holness government must come out and do as the governments of Trinidad and Tobago and St. Vincent and the Grenadines have done and defend the brigades. Silence from this government is cowardice, risk negatively impacting the lives of thousands of Jamaicans. It must come out publicly and not only defend the brigades, but Cuba's right to exist without attempt by the U.S. to tarnish its reputation. The 6-decade-long sanctions and more recent listing of Cuba as a state sponsor of terrorism have cost Cuba greatly. And yet, it continues to show that is a true friend of the global South, sending doctors and teachers as a concrete expression of authoritarian internationalism. In other words, all the beatdown the U.S. has given to Cuba, Cuba still stands firm. Cuba still stands as a friend, even when all the nations have turned on them to please and appease the great United States of America. And they deserve to be stood by. Our government, is what they're saying, has gone too silent. For the people who are asking, SouFlo, so what has Andrew Holness said? That's the update. The update is he hasn't said nothing. And now they're saying that his silence is loud. And he needs to publicly stand up and speak on behalf of and defend. I wish the USA would just leave Cuba alone, says Jeffrey Massey. Jeffrey Massey, big up yourself. Here's what I'm saying. I know me write that. I'm reading to you what was published this morning in an article in the Jamaica News. That wasn't my words. Let's get that clear. Right? Because you know them do already, right? Oh, he's over here running an anti-American campaign. That's what the channel does. Take it down kind of thing. So we're making that super clear that that's the discussion that is on the ground. That is front page news out of Jamaica this morning. Even Jamaica is calling for the Prime Minister to speak up and say something because they recognize the type of help they've been getting from the Cubans for 60 years. And they also recognize that if it is taken away, a lot of Jamaicans will suffer. What this comes down to? This comes down to me choosing Andrew Holness, his wife, their children. Because, Marco Rubio made this very sticky, He never just said, take with them people, them visa, the officials' visa. Him said, take with their closest family members' visas. So when your wife a pressure you now and I say, because me have to go see my mother. And my mother live in Florida. And she need me there. And I have to go see my mom. That you're going to get it in your ears at home now, So now they're going to be like, damn. Wife can't fly out again. She has stressed me out every day. The picnic them can't fly out in case of emergencies or anything. This really becomes, this is really where your official elected leaders are going to be put to the test. These are the tests, Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my goodness?
I'm good enough, family. How you doing? No, man, we're there. You all right, though?
Yeah, man. Hello?
Yeah, I'm there here. What you say about you just a heal way up or you call for talk about this situation? Oh God, you're still there on the little flip phone though. Can't hear nothing what you're saying. All right, I'm not gonna entertain that one too long. I would have loved to stay and play, but we can't hear you. The phone sound bad. The little flip phone there. Remember the razor them? I saw. Somebody says it's not just the medical thing. Well on there. I work with sonographer, doctor in Cuba, USA won't accept their degree, but the Iron Man says America wants the best. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Yes, SouFLo, man.
Good day, family. Well, go on. Manners and respect.
Yeah, about the Cuban.
Hold on there. Wait there. You have it on speaker or Bluetooth or something. Take it off.
Yeah, that better.
Loud and clear, man. Yes, talk to me now.
Alright. Yeah, me I say, whatever I say, I say rest of Caribbean and country them come out for different Cuba.
Yeah.
Our country alone not come out. What them I do it? What government I do it? Cuba will closest nearby now. Not even America close like Cuba.
Them a ponder. They have to ponder.
Eh?
They have to ponder. Them a fair ponder now. If them a go. Remember, you know, this is how America say, you know. The Secretary of State Marco Rubio him say, I know just Andrew visa would I get take away, you know. I know just Tufton visa would I get take away, you know. And them wife visa and then pick them visa, them closest family members visa go get take away too, you know. So them
so
man now think.
Them not to think. Them not to think. Yeah, the government will control your own country. Or you have other influence coming and tell you what to do.
Alright, so well,
yeah. Or you for treat your people and you can Andrew, go America. I go to answer Mark, me not like this. More you change this. Do this to make my people them better. No.
You have a point.
No, them to stop going like them. Listen, man, them are grown ass people. Them say them got college of doctorate and so. Go on, like, act like we not sense, man. Jesus Christ.
True.
Yo, that's how I'm have to say, brother. Take it easy.
Alright, manners and respect, bro.
Manners and respect.
He has a point. Can any Jamaican governing official step into the US and say, you know, if you better do this or else we're going to do that, and you have no say here. You have no say here, but you've given power to others outside of you, and your people's health is at risk. This is where the test is. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
Good. You know what? I kind of appreciate this thing that Marco Rubio did. You know why? Because it's a nice little litmus test.
Exposing
who is truly loyal to their people and who is not. I love it. And the one little sellout, which I already knew. I think we all knew, right? Who had his 28 bank account and his 13-bedroom house, is willing to throw the entire Jamaican population under the bus so that he can preserve a visa to leave after he's completely collapsed the Jamaican economy. He want to make sure he had his escape hatch still intact. Because it's all about him at the end of the day. And it was never about you.
Yeah, this litmus test, as you might call it, this right here is really an exposer. It is because they can't go around it. You either are or you're not.
Yep.
Yeah, there is no around it. They didn't leave them any wiggle room. It's you are or you're not. Damn.
Now, Cuban's been there for Jamaica through thick and thin.
60 years.
Doctors that we need. Nurses our people need. And you would rather our people get sick and dead and have to wait in whatever their condition is
Cause you want
then
fly
lose
out.
your visa.
Well, so far he has gone silent, and
that's
the problem.
Because he don't know how he's gonna play it out. Because you know him loves to come out with his Shakespearean talk. It's beautiful. When he talk, it sounds so beautiful.
Yeah.
But he can't Shakespeare this.
God, I hope he's listening. I hope he might listen to this right
now. Yeah, he can't Shakespeare this. So you don't know how am I gonna get around this and not look like the sellout that he is.
Jesus Christ. No hope he might listen to this
right now. Still tough and thinks that he's not a sellout. When you want to go to a doctor and there's a shortage of doctor, right next door, your neighbor is ready and willing. But he wanted to preserve himself. He hasn't preserved himself enough to have his escape hatch after he finished collapse the economy and sell out Jamaica. He has some place to go while you are stuck. So I want all of those Andrew Holness worshippers to remember that next time they have to go to the hospital, I need assistance. I can't get it. All right. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you.
Litmus test.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. What a exposure. Mr. Holness, what are you going to do? I'm curious, and I feel kind of hypocritical because I'm sitting here in the United States of America, feeling a bit unsafe and safe at the same time. Never feel safe here. I feel unsafe at the same time. No lie. But can them can make up anything and fling you out of this, You don't see what a clock a strike right now. Them can make up anything and fling you out of this. You see, for me, Jamaican them. Matter of fact, let me sidestep a little bit and say something. I love when I see y'all make comments like, well, I've been here for 40-something years and me have my citizenship for about 30 of those years and I've never been in any crime or anything. So me know say I'm good. Nothing can't. You're really not paying attention to what's going on. You not pay attention to what's going on. Go to the door, go stand up and try to protest with somebody. And next thing them say, oh, you are part of a terror cell or you are supporting terrorism. And you did think say you were only saying free these people. And next thing them strip you off and send you rotted back. Any card can play now. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Blessed morning, my boy.
Manners and respect, King. Well, go on. Talk to me now.
The whole 100 day and the whole thing here. With the whole brother, he just make sure he might try to have somewhere to run where go when market is to cover. Because they're going to lock him up.
You think them all? Me not think them all lock him up, man. That's too far-fetched. Brother, hear me, I say.
Now tell us him I got be the head will roll down 2 people.
Can't
happen. 2 wicked 2 people, brother.
But it can't happen. It can't. Anyhow, remember me telling you. Anyhow.
Hold on there. No, hold on there.
Yeah.
Let me show you something.
Show me.
The little one black man could run America, no?
Yeah.
All right. We don't talk. Pick up yourself, my brother.
All right, manners.
Cool.
That not nothing to do with it. Andrew now going to rotted prison in Jamaica. When I said the other day, when time the Integrity Commission, this is the Integrity Commission, me laugh every time we talk about this. This is the Integrity Commission that them used to say is full of integrity. That's why the Integrity Commission is full of integrity. Up until the Integrity Commission found questionable stuff about Andrew, and they're saying we cannot decipher if he is involved in illicit enrichment. So we have to go order a further investigation into the same man who said they were full of integrity come out because they don't have no integrity. I'm setting my attorneys on, this is malicious. Working with the other side. Have no integrity. Andrew have so much power and has put himself in such a position of power. Him not see no prison in Jamaica. So anytime when you start talk that right there, so I think what the caller Voice of Reasoning was saying is when they fix themselves up, they might talk about later on in their life. Right? Yeah, talk about right now, runway right now, go nowhere. They're talking about later on in life. Later on in life, when the big collapse happen now, when things get worse from all the actions that are taking place now. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Manners and respect, King. What go on?
Yo, when you say them can't lock up homeboy, not a hombre.
Andrew Holness?
Yeah. Them can't lock up hombre.
Them can't lock him up.
You don't come from, you grow up Jamaica, brother. I'm telling you this.
What do you mean you don't
grow up Jamaica? No. Listen
Here
to me.
Here you know. Talk to me.
Watch what you say here.
Yeah, me I watch what you say. Talk.
Them hate, brother. In a real life, them hate each other, brother. If PMP win, PMP win, PMP sink him if them can't, you know.
All right, me I gonna show you something.
Tell me, brother.
What you don't understand is the behind the scenes, the whole of them are friends. That part there you don't understand.
Brother, no, it's so naturally. See,
that part
for Jamaica, brother. They are not friends, dog.
All right.
Them hate each other, them kill each other, them do too much. Brother, they're not friends. Nobody.
Who kill who? Brother? Who kill who? You stand up and watch who kill who?
We don't watch nobody kill nobody, brother. But brother, listen to me. Don't tell me nothing about the politics, war, SouFLo. You don't tell me about politics, brother. We are new generation of child broke it.
All right,
so we teach other in the real life of me and you, our generation. I try broke it, brother. My mother and your father are playing the games with politics, brother.
Me don't know about all that.
What you tell me about, dog? So them people that hate each other, my friend, you know, do that. You know, this is America and them the peace there, brother. Them people that hate each other, you know. Them people that come from Trenchtown and them place there, brother. Most of them people are behind the scene, you know. And the younger generation are trying to change it, you know, because we have a open mind and a open heart, you know, brother.
You don't know what a clock strike, man. You think you know.
Anybody, dog.
You think you know, but you don't know what a clock strike, bro.
If him slipping foot and PMP can swallow and them swallow. We are straight PMP, so we can tell you. PMP don't like people, brother, too much. Hear that? We tell you that.
All right, bro.
All right, Mark.
Manners.
Yeah.
When some of my people them jump off at the deep end, me just make them jump go on. Listen to me, and listen to me good. That brother they don't know what a clock strike. The first thing him draw for is, you know, grow up in Jamaica, you know. I sure did. I was between Jamaica and the US and never took my eye off Jamaica and apparently understand it more than you do. You hear me I say? Hold on there, caller. Hold on there. Listen to me and listen to me good. Listen to me good. When you talk about who kill who and them, like, you're talking about like a common people. You're talking about regular people that they have incited to be against each other. That's the divide and conquer that rules Jamaica today. You understand? So you have one side over here, so in an orange, the next side over there, so in a green. They clash when the time comes. They always stay divided. Me a JLP till me dead. Me a PNP till me dead. But the figureheads, the people them who actually are in a position of power, the whole of them are friend, bench and batty behind the scene. I'm telling you this, they talk like that. Why you think they say Jamaica has been getting the same treatment no matter which? How did Mr. Patterson put it again? Different sides of the same coin. Different sides of the same coin. It's like two heads of the same rotten monster. Yes. Anytime PNP is in power, JLP stand over here so and chat a lot what they're not doing. If they get in power, what they're going to do, then point out everything. Then when time them reaching a power, they don't do a friggin' thing they're supposed to do. Them do a bunch of when them feel like them fit want to. And then PNP gets on the side where they become the ones pointing out everything. You know, how come that bridge broke down and it not fixed from when? How come the people them over this one? The whole game is trying to make each other look bad so somebody can get a vote back into power. And then that's that for them, right? There ain't no... Hold on there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. Morning.
My dad fam, what go on?
Question.
Yeah.
How long Andrew Holness was in power?
I think Andrew Holness has been in power since 2016.
they forgot 2016. They forgot say the Queen was alive before, and him get honorable, by the Queen,
He was
the excellent or something.
He was requested at the Queen's order to be in the UK to be a part of the Queen's Privy Council.
You see that?
Right. So he took an oath to the monarchy, which we covered this before, right? And the oath to the monarchy that he took. Remember, I did a video back then and I said, I may even find the oath. I may read the oath out in the video. And I said, this is interesting because, and it resurrected also when he was saying that Mark Golding should get rid of his British citizenship. I said, but Andrew took the oath though. And that oath, I read the words of the oath. And you can't put no other nation above the interests of the monarchy in order to be knighted where he was. So that means that a freedom interest should be paramount and first in a field mind at all times.
Yeah, that is it. It's hard to get him out.
Hard to get him out. Yeah. He's solidified in his place because he come to do the work off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here, man. I'm back to what I did I said earlier. The brother Andrew is not staying not a day in a prison in Jamaica. If you don't understand how power works, just look at Jamaican history. Show me one big man we have that much pull ever do any time in prison in Jamaica. Our history speaks for itself. If Jamaica was the kind of place where you could have said SouFLo, remember in 1999 them sent Mr. George Watson to prison. Then in 2022 they sent Mr. Thelia Smith to prison, and then in 2025 they sent Othavio something to prison. You can't show me none. You can't show me none. A matter of fact, I've said it here. I said I want to go back to Jamaica to be a politician eventually and work myself into a position of power. Who the rest wouldn't want to? So that when time my picnic them lit down people at street, them just walk away and jump on one plane and fly out. Or when them grab one of my youth, them me hear the whole police department say, yo, you don't know how for son that. I SouFLo son, You better let him go, for him father called down here, Understand? There are people in positions of power in Jamaica that have power that you can't even fathom the level of their powers. So nobody talk about Andrew in prison in Jamaica. It's something that will never happen. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Andrew, I dare you to give up your visa. I know you're not giving up. I know so you want me to.
Hold on there. You talk to Andrew Hollis?
Yes, man.
So you say you dare him to give up his US visa?
Yes, man. Because I know you not give up that life nor take. I will take that after. Because I've seen this happen already right under the same administration. Never remind me of the incident. You remember the ISAs then? They have their hotels there in Cuba and United States shut down that fuck. And they said, no, we're not doing it. They said, look here, we are taking a picnic them visa in a university over here. We are taking so make up on the decision, make up on the mind. What happened?
They shut it down.
What happened? They have to shut down their much hotel over there. Even the big dog one named Stuart. Look here. Megan, come here right now.
All right.
Tell Mr. Bam Bam, low me alone when she see me walk and talk. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. She says she's riding and whistling. And Mr. Bam Bam for lower when she walk and talk. Yo! All right, sir. So, boy, it's a tough position to be in. I'll admit that. Let's be realistic, okay? We'll admit that. It's a tough position to be in. If you were in Jamaica and somebody said, but here what? I know, but the enormous wealth that Andrew Holness has in Jamaica, the cushion that Dr. Christopher Tufton has, cause him involved too, cause him a minister of national security, not national security. That's who we're gonna talk about next, Dr. Chang. But Dr. Tufton is Minister of Health and Wellness. These guys are well off in Jamaica. Like them live like the kind of life where you dream of living in your own homeland, Them live past that, Them live by the one where you have in your dream. Seeing how the house big in your dream. How the car them nice in your dream. How the bank account them full up in your dream. Them live that in a real life. So if I was in that position where I am solidified in my country, I'm good. I would have given it up if it came to that. Because what else would you be holding on to it for? Or this is deeper than we know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, come on, fix it, make the people know say you're not in politics too much, brother. Because when you sound like say you're not labor right, brother, you know. With all the brother that talk about man honorable. Brother, I'm a PMP for life. Angola, I'm born in a youth. You don't know about politics, dog? Angola in a jungle, brother. No, relax, brother, man. Brother, you know how much people know some people, how much homes, how much them? We have to talk about everybody them like each other. Them don't like and they don't deal with each other. Get it, as well, I tell you. They don't like each other, brother.
No matter.
The big man, them, the bring this to them and the this and the that behind. Brother, you have all the money, the greatest money, my friend.
No matter how me try explain it to you, you are not one of the people them where go get it. So you're
PMP for life.
Right.
I'm not sure tell them saying involved in our politics.
Right. You're
my star. Anyway.
Big up yourself same way, bro. All right, so manners. Yeah. So that is one brother where no matter how me explain it to him, he will never get it. Cause you hear the same me a PMP for life. See, I could never do that. So thank him for that segue there now. Cause I'm going to segue with this now. Hold on. Let me answer the call here. Hey. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, blessed morning again, SouFLo.
Man, I respect, bro.
The brother they call back again. You see me? We're there in the States, but that jungle me come from originally too, between town and jungle.
Same.
When you are say SouFLo, when you say they don't like each other, and when you say them a friend, you more right than him.
Them me not know that already, man. Come in and talk about two different set of people.
Over the years, at different party, PMP in a power, Labour right go mash up PMP place. Oh, they not lock on nobody. Labour right in a power, PMP send them people mash up Labour right place. Oh, nobody not got here yet.
I saw.
You see. So the part where you that make more right, them a pension party.
Exactly. Exactly.
Too much we have our mind closed. We need to open up our mind. We have the 2 years them open, but we not see things clearly.
All right, bro. And you see through him go say now, people lost them life and lost them family members and stuff. See, the levels where him a talk about, you see, me understand them levels there too. So once blood spill and people sign off on a side and say, that's me there for life, we don't have no talk to change them mind. Because me can resurrect your dead them who dead through political warfare and these things.
How much people dead over the years for this stupidness?
All right, so when me talk about the orchestrators. Yeah, but in the don't get so which part the regular people them there.
Man, listen, in the orchestrator, yeah, said a lot of people say some people say if you give up them visa, some say don't give it up. Listen, if them decide to do what the US government say remember them have them visa. When them and them family sick, they can fly out to get medical attention. What you have to do? The non-visa people. What you have to do?
Yeah, that. Exactly.
All right.
Man has our respect, brother. That him get it, the other brother don't get it. End of the day, listen. Me I cut into the part here now. When me say me did have a advice. Me did have an advice for I had an advice for Mark Golding and I had an advice for the Jamaican people. The advice me have for the Jamaican people is the advice that I've been given and I will continue to give. So me I go repeat it. It sounds a bit repetitive. My apologies ahead of that. But you need to hear it again. Well, I need to stop with this PMP till me dead. JLP till me dead. As long as they have you thinking that, you're doomed. Jamaican people, as long as they have you thinking that, you're doomed. Same thing applies in the United States of America. People need to get out of I'm a Republican for life. I'm a Democrat for life. Get out of that thinking. As long as they have you thinking that, you are doomed. Y'all need to really start holding these people accountable that you lend your votes to elevate them to a position of power. If I gave you my vote and you did not materialize the things that you ran on in your campaign that caused me to give you my votes, I'm voting your ass out come the next election. I'm faithful to nobody because nobody is faithful to us. That's the mindset that Jamaican people, everybody really, but since we're talking about Jamaica, Jamaican people needs to be with that mindset. And I guarantee you, you'll see change. See, these politicians, right, in Jamaica especially, they're comfortable because you made them comfortable. So now them know, say, me not have to do too much, man. Show up your son, show up every now and then. I think Andrew only said it one time, say him know how to turn up. And him know how to turn up on the media and the social media and everything like that, right? Getting the people's good graces were his exact words. Actually, right now, me just make them go and run with it. But when I'm ready, I'm ready. And him step in it and turn up and get back in all the good graces and grab all the vote. Them got you figured out. And is playing you like a puppet master. Them shouldn't have that kind of power there over you. But they have it over you because your mindset is, me a PNP till me dead. Me a JLP till me dead. Instead of actually holding them accountable and voting for them based on their performance. The job what them have is performance based. If you're not materializing, you should be fired or voted out. If you are materializing, then you should be kept in. It's really and truly that simple. Now, the advice, the little piece of advice, he knows how to turn it up and turn it down. Great goodies. Yeah, him say him know if he turn it up and get back in on the people them good graces. So that tells me already, even he knows how to play them. The advice I had for Mark Golding, Mr. Golding, did I look past some of your I mean, no, you're a man. Well, listen, I was here looking at some of your pictures and your speeches and stuff, right? Because you made a couple of speeches in recent days. And, sir, me did see somebody left one comment where then they say you look like somebody drunk uncle all the time and then can't unsee it. Because every time they see you, you just look like you come from a rum bar or something. Sir, me I go want you fix up your appearance. If you look for Andrew, sir, Andrew know how to turn it on for real, because you know me hear the woman them talk about how, you know, look on them good up prime minister and him body firm and fit, and you know one of them said she would have fling like a pum pum pan him and these kind of things. Them not looking at you the same way. And Jamaican people seem to be that kind of people where everything have a bit there, you know. Them not reach the stage yet where them are gonna say, you know, look so good. Your body no look hard and fit like for Andrew pause, but your mind is strong and you have good intentions for the country. I know that them look one. Them look how you look from the outside. That's how Jamaican people stay. If you have a Benz, you're rich. If you drive a Beamer, you have a whole heap of money. If you're clean all the time, you must be somebody of importance. So please clean up yourself, sir. We can start out with the haircut. Come in and look back up some of your picture them. And when you make your hair get bushy, it do make you look like, and then you sweat, and through you have the white people here and the hair, you know, the hair just lay down so, and then some of it and so and some. you know, it really look like you come from a rum bar for real. And so fix up the hair. I see pictures of you with a low haircut and it is more suitable to you. Don't make the beard grow out of control neither. Cause some people look good with a whole heap of hair on face, but you definitely look like you come from a rum bar with a whole heap of hair on your face and the combination of the receding hairline and the hair just do everything where it want to do when it wet and sweaty and them something there. You notice how Andrew look. Andrew keep himself together. And that is one thing where the desperate woman them in Jamaica like really well. Even the one them where have their husband, they still fantasize about Andrew, you know, a man of power and, you know, with a whole heap of money and these things. You have to be that guy. So me just try to tell you, say, the visual plays a big role in the final product, which is the winning. And the winning is what you want to do. And if you want to win, you have to go tighten up with their appearance. That's all me I say. That's all me I say. So have somebody get you some clothes. Me don't know you have young men who are your children. They are more of this generation, newer generation kind of thing. You know, have to be suit and tie all the time. You know, say Andrew not do no suit and tie more time him do. Like, you know, a polo shirt and a tucky in some slacks and put on a pair of clocks and them kind of something there. And you have to learn to and step them to and them something there, you know, and go some more time. And that's why them call him Bro God. Because him they getting at the dancehall stuff. And when you get the new clocks, the daddy, and him cock up the clocks and him say, walk off all the cheese off of my new clocks. I forget the next one. You have to get with the times and the slang, sir. So talk to your youth them more. I mean, I don't know if maybe you did grow them uptown, so they're not really in at it. But you have to go find somebody who can get you up to speed. Right? And bring out your black wife more. Yeah, because she's beautiful and she's very dark skinned. You have to show her more. Show her out more. So because majority of Jamaica is black people, so you have to show your black wife more so they can feel more in tune with you. Because right now, enough of them call you slave master pick me and these kind of things. And they don't want no white man rule them. I don't know where they get this misconception from because, you know, Michael Manley was very much looking like a white man, even though he even looked more biracial. But Edward Haga was completely a white man and ruled in the JLP for however long. So them are use that against you. So you have to go tell wife it's a time to go, a time to do road now. Right? And bring her out and make she do road with you. And make people them sister. You respected the black woman so much that you had to take one as your wife. And that is your wife. You've never been married to nobody else and all your children are from her. That is your queen. Right? So you have to go start show up and show out more. Then may just try guide your campaign a little bit, give a little bit of help. So you need some help with the clothes, you need some help with the hair and the beard, and then couple dub plate will do good. Because when election come round, but election time, you notice a whole like politician them get dubs. Yeah. Me no remember which artist, but most of the big artists them go do dub. So right now, Vibes Cartel is the man. Bounty Killer, like how him fly out gone. You might want, you know, call Bounty and see if you can get that dub from Bounty as well. And a couple more artists out there where I hit right now. Jamal Dunceman, you can get something from him to, you know, never give up, dog. When now stop, try, yeah, them kind of thing there. And try reach Popcorn too. And Popcorn dep on the orange side already anyway, so it shouldn't be too hard. But may I show you how to mix in the whole thing. So me give you fashion. May I talk about appearance, yes. Clothes and all these things. Haircut, dub plate. And you're good to go. You're good to go. The people, them like your policies, but they're just not resonating. So may I try to tell you how to resonate. With all that said, SouFLoTV is neither JLP or PNP. I will not be voting in the next election in Jamaica. And I will be the person who is sitting back to watch us go through and live with whatever it is we voted for or did not vote for. So for the Jamaican people, them know who decides, say, them now vote. Because them tired of it. And then now vote again. God come before me vote again. Jamaicans are turned off by politics. With election season heating up, one would expect lively debates all over the place. in pockets of this society and a sense of anticipation spreading across Jamaica. Instead, some Jamaicans, or many of them, are actually tuning out because they are fed up. They are fed up with what they see as empty promises and self-serving politicians. Now, when opposition leader Mark Golden took the stage to deliver his budget response yesterday, which was Tuesday, he took to the streets. News media houses like The Star took to the streets of Crossroad and downtown Kingston to get the public's reaction, how them feel about what go on. See which part them there with it, you know? And the response was deafening silence. Few of them even cared to talk or debate, and even fewer of them believe that anything are going to change anytime soon. Their indifference mirrors the findings of December 2023 Don Anderson's poll, which revealed that 37% of respondents had no plans to vote for either of these major parties in the upcoming local elections. For many, the decision to avoid the polling stations altogether on election day is not out of a lack of care, but is frustration. The Jamaican people them frustrated. At her small stall in Crossroads, Sandra, a vendor who has been in business for over a year, Sandra turned up her nose and kissed her teeth. Friggery and foolishness. Me not cast no vote. She said none no better than none. That's what she said. None no better than the other. And me can't even buy food. So when me I go vote for? At the end of the day, it no matter who I lead because them only care about themselves and them friend them. So poor people, I will continue to suffer no matter who in a power. That is the general consensus of the average Jamaican actually. The woman at the stall, she's actually saying what a lot of Jamaicans are thinking, and that's the reason why majority of Jamaicans do not turn out to vote that are of a voting age. You will see them in the parade, them, and they will be at all the big functions because Jamaicans just love to party. We know say food I go there, we know say music I go there, we know say some short skirt and some, pants with it tight up on the body and some fat pump on them, something they go there. So we show up and we show out. But when it comes time to actually go and vote, most of those people do not turn up. Over by a nearby barbershop, 31-year-old Jerome waited for his trim. But when it came to politics, he had already made his final cut. He was done voting for good at the age of 31. He said, God, if it come before me vote again, because all them politicians do get richer and richer, while poor people just get poorer and poorer. Me no care about no plans where them have for speed, for spend no money. Because that's all them do, talk about how much money they have and how them are going to spend it. Me no care about that. Me no care if Andrew have 100 million and 10 billion that is supposed to be allocated to X, Y, and Z. How that benefit me? Me no care about them plan for spend no money. Because all them are going to do are pocket it for themselves and we not see the benefits of it. He declared, as two other men in the shop also said, truth to my talk. See that? And we agree with him. At a nearby corner, Michelle Simpson, she didn't mince her words when she asked if she followed the budget debate. Them just tell people what they want people to hear. And that them always do in an election time. Talk, talk, talk. Then as soon as them win, them forget all of them promises until an election time again. Then you see them start doing them do. Promise you all over again. From way back when. So, with that said, the Jamaican people are over it. They are not interested in voting. But I want to tell my Jamaican people this. As disappointed as you might feel, and the fact that you say you now vote again, you are actually still voting. If you don't vote, you still voted. Because the side we win is that side was depending on you to not vote so that they could win. So in essence, what you actually did was you voted for who you didn't like to win. And they will win if you don't vote. In actuality, everybody who is able to vote should come out and vote. This is how true democracy would be seen to work, right? In Jamaica, I was surprised to know the low number of people who actually turned out to vote. When I see votes being counted and they're like 1,104, and then the next person won by 1,106. I mean, I say only 2,800 people vote. Rotted. And when them did have a party the other day, miss about 20,000 people out there. Real stuff, me I telling you now. So for my Jamaican people them who sound tired of it, me understand. Right? Because me feel like that to when me vote and who me vote for never win. But me don't make it deter me vote again. Alright? So do your civic duties and vote again, please. Alright? Kaitaja Empress says, in actuality, you handed them the win on a silver platter. That is what you do when you don't vote. So yeah, me hear the talk. The two of them I say the same thing. They make big promises and then don't fulfill them. Them do this in pan repeat. When you don't see them again till election time again, them come with more promises again. We get it. But this is why it's important for you to not be die-hearted, because you see the same way how them not faithful to you, don't be faithful to them. Same way. Stop being faithful to who is not faithful to you. That's it. So the same loyalty what them have to you, give that back to them. Them not loyal. You say it yourself. Be a promises, and when them win, them don't come. Okay, well, start vote them out and put somebody else in there. Crystal G says Jamaica still does not understand the power that they have. They don't. There are some powerful people that don't understand their powers, and that's why it's sad. That's what is actually sad to see. If somebody is powerless, you can't understand it. It's like watching somebody in a wheelchair, lost use of their legs. You don't expect that somebody to get up and run. But then when you see somebody who have able body with 2 working legs, just sit down there on a chair, and you say, Jesus Christ, then get up and run, no man. You let them work, you know. I see same thing when you're looking at Jamaican people. It's like they let them ready, strong, healthy and everything, but then sit down on a chair. They don't understand their power. They don't even understand how to use their power, which somebody did a great number in getting the masses there to a place where they feel powerless, defeated. That's why them act like that. That's why they act like that, because they feel powerless and defeated. So most Jamaicans say, boy, I'm not even worried about that, yeah, man, because we can't change nothing. So, you know what I say? I saw a thing set. I ain't that. You have to just live with it. Same way. That's their general thought. And we are trying to make them know, say, you know, have to be that. You don't have to be that. And I say this to JLP, to PNP, coming at the partner side. I don't wave no political party flag out of Jamaica. I am on no side. I'm telling the people them, say, them need to get up and wake up and start deal with the thing different. Right? All right. Moving along from that topic now. Let's see. What else we have on the board? Let's talk about Dr. Horace Chang. Dr. Horace Chang, this is going to be our last one for the morning. Dr. Horace Chang eyes the historic sub 800 murder tally for 2025. And remember when me say our leaders in Jamaica try to play it off. I mean, I talk about leaders in tourism and leaders in national security. You know, they try to play it off like Jamaica is not affected by our high murder rate. So every year them tell you how much billions of US dollars they make this year and try paint a good picture. One thing they're good at doing is lying. One thing they're good at doing is faking it. You know, murders have gone down 20% all year, especially when an election year. Murders have gone down 20%. Next month, murders have gone down 30%. By the time you reach election time, we have slashed the murder rate in half. You see, when the end of the year reach, and then give the whole number of how many people get dashed with this year, it matched the year before and the year before and the year before and the year before. But they are so good at doing what they do. You know? Me, Kaz, run for oh, sir. No, sir. Not now. Not now. But if God put it in the future, then why not? But not now. I might pick them for reals. Anyhow, this guy always rubbed me the wrong way. Pause. Because never rubbed me yet. No, why for that? Man, not rub me. But you know what I mean, right? Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang. Dr. Horace Chang is, and then worse when they go see him asleep that day in a parliament while they were discussing things that he should have been awake about. Paying attention to. I know that the country's security is not at the top of his list. Now, years ago, I did a controversial video concerning Dr. Horace Chang, and I said, he's Chinese. So we have a Chinese man who is in charge of Jamaica's national security. Whole heap of them fly down me, palm me, pitch everywhere. He's Chinese, SouFLo, but he's not regular Chinese. He's a Jamaican Chinaman that. I say, yeah? Okay. Who he married to? Somebody like himself, not true? Say, okay. So he has not assimilated like you think. And if you know, average Chinese person, me know, and this is, I'm not holding this against them, it's a good thing. Them not too mix and mingle. Them we party with you, yes, bump fist, yes, every now and then you see one and two will step out. But majority of them stay within the traditional lines. That has to do with everything for them. So me, I wonder to myself, because the murder rate was spiking. I think there was a year when we hit 1,600 and something for the year. And I said, boy, Dr. Horace Chang probably have China best interest at heart before he put Jamaica first. Because China is considered his motherland. Just like how, if you're a black man, you're going to say Africa is your motherland. Him in a position of power and highly educated at that, and able to rub elbows with those coming off of mainland China, China is probably at the forefront of his mind, right? With that said, you said, isn't Dr. Horace Chang mixed with what? Him look mixed with Chinese and Chinese to me. Anyway, Chang says that he's eyeing the historic sub 800 total for 2025. I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, I said if Jamaica ever gets to like 500 for a year, or could you imagine, this is me dreaming big, imagine Jamaica having 150 murders, 200 for the year. Jamaica would see profits, progress, tourists out the wazoo. Jamaica could see a significant decrease in murder by the end of 2025. This is their words. Walk with this. Jamaica could see a significant decrease in murders by the end of 2025, with Deputy Prime Minister and National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang placing that figure below 800. Below 800. May I go deal with some factual numbers for now. Chang was, however, quick to note that the sub-800 figure is not an official target that has been set by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and with the murder rate now showing positive signs, since the start of the year, he said that constabulary now has no need to impose any extraordinary measures like state of emergency, SOE, or ZOSO, zones of special operation kind of thing, but rather they're focused on pursuing the criminals with evidence. So no, that should have been done all along. So at the rate that we have started the year, he said, and we are now in the 3rd month, we could see under 800 murders. That's not their FIDEM target, That's not the JCF target, because they know that we're coming from a high number of murders and they are prepared to work, and I'm prepared to wait. He's prepared to wait. The minister addressing the opening of the newly built Frome police station in Westmoreland on Friday. He expressed his commitment to supporting the police force in their efforts to reduce crime in an orderly manner, like providing law enforcement with the necessary resources to do so. This, he said, will be done in a manner that balances effective crime reduction with respect for individuals' rights. Now, at the time, he said that the projected 800 murders for 2025 is a crucial number, as crime experts have conducted an in-depth analysis of this nation's security landscape and has developed strategies to drive murders below 800. You can really tell it's election time for true. Now, it is felt by experts that if we go to that number and we complete our investments in the resources, why when them people are talking up, let me read this over phone again. So you can really, I think they feel like, I think some of them people they spend too much time in a school. And then they feel like, say, well, the only thing we have to do is just use some big word and some phrases and twist up what we are saying a little bit, and the people them last to us, and then understand what we are saying. And make we look like we are the whole heap of work too, and then we just go about with business and everything still go on the way to go. At the time, he said, the projected 800 number for 2025 is a crucial number, as crime experts have conducted an in-depth analysis of the nation's security landscape and developed strategies to drive murder below 800. It is felt by experts that if we go to that number and we complete our investments in the resources, the police station, the technology, etc., we will be on a sustainable downward trend. He added that the work of the police force has been taking us to a point where if we follow that line of trajectory, we will get 800 murders by the end of the year. The Deputy Prime Minister said murders are down 31.2% nationally as of Friday. Jamaica recorded 47 murders in February, which was the lowest monthly figure in 25 years. In 25 years, Jamaica had not gotten that low of a number of murders in February. This is not the number from January to February. This is for the month of February. Last week, in 1 week, which is March, in 1 week after boasting about February being the lowest in 25 years, we had 28 murders in 7 days. Me not see them print that, yes, sir. The country saw a notable decline in murder in 2024, recording 1,141, which represented a 252 drop from the 1,393 homicides that were committed in 2023. All right. This is why I call Dr. Horace Chang BS. Now gonna happen. Me I gonna go way back to 20. I'm gonna go to 2009. And me I come down the road from 2009 for now, all the way to 2022. Them just give it 2023 and 2024. And they were both 1,393 and 1,141 respectively, right? All right. Now, for the rest of them, from 2009 come all the way up. 2009, 1,683. 2010, 1,447. 2011, 1,133. 2012, 1,102. 2013, 1,202. 2014, 1,005. 2015, 1,209. 2016 or 2016, 1,354. 2017, 1,647. 2018, 1,289. 2019, 1,340. 2020, 1,333. 2021, 1,474. 2022, 1,508. You see what me I said though? So, if the man did say we're going to reach 1,000, may I say maybe. If they hide, some of them are sitting. But in Ghana, 800, we're not ready for that yet. Jamaica ain't doing that. I guarantee you at the end of the year, we won't see no 800. I don't know what experts, crime experts, and what landscape they were looking at to see this. They must have did a look over Cuba. But we're not doing no 800, my friend. At the end of the year, Jamaica is going to be doing the same number as it has done from back then. I just brought you from 2009 all the way up till 2025. 2024. 2025 not done yet. And you can see we comfortably do over 1,000 every single year. My thing is this. When you hire somebody to do a job, right? And them frig up the job, or them not produce, aren't you supposed to replace that person? In Jamaica, they don't replace them, them get a raise. And then when them retire, them chill for a month or a year, and then them get recalled to a bigger, heavier position with a bigger paycheck. Yeah. That is us, Jamaica. I want y'all to look at this like this, right? You see them numbers I just called out though, man? Let this hit home for you, that these are bodies. These are people. 1,600 or something, 1,500 or something, 1,400 or something. Every year. Every year. We use Vybz Kartel's incarceration to mark a point, and we brought this number out. Cartel, they lock up for 13 years, 12 years, 11 months and something. Say 13 years. In them 13 years, Jamaica had over 17,000 Jamaicans who got murdered. Let that sink in. I don't want to leave you on that note though, this morning. Let's leave on an upful note. The Barclays. Vybz Kartel will be in Brooklyn at the Barclays. I checked this morning and I saw on Ticketmaster 3 dates. I'm waiting for somebody to correct me. There is Friday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Don't know how sure that is because I was only aware of 2. I know he was selected for 1, and due to the overwhelming demand, they added another one. I think they've also added another one and another one. So what I saw on Ticketmaster this morning is April 10th, April 11th, and April 12th. I look forward to seeing Bounty Killer grace that stage at the Barclays. That's a huge venue. And that's a big win. for dancehall music, for our culture. Munchie! Babe! Munchie out there? Hi, mommy. You never get you didn't get no outfit check or nothing for how long you there with Bragla, everything.
But my mom said that I have school.
You don't have no school.
Yeah.
But we going to the beach, though?
Yay. Is my brothers and sisters coming over?
Yes, your brother, everybody is going to the beach.
Today.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
All right. We're going to end it like this. No outfit check. She said she don't have no school. So we're going to end it like this morning. Right? Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. Big up on yourself. I appreciate you greatly. The goal was to get 1,000 thumbs up for the morning. We got 957. That's as close as we get to it. For the rest of you good-hearted people, just remember to hit the thumbs up button for us, please. I appreciate that. And we'll see you tomorrow morning right here.
Little daddy.
This is your little daddy? This is her little daddy. Hi, Papa. Come say hi.
Hi.
There goes Papa right there.
Papa.
All right. Facts don't lie. People do say Jamaica only have strength for their own and Vibes Cartel alone.
Yeah.
Them hate no those clowns they call politics. Hold on, let me have to read that comment here real quick before we leave. Mommy. Facts don't lie. People do says Jamaicans only have strength for their own. A Vibes Cartel alone them hate. No, no those clowns they call politics. Amen. Politicians. It's a disgrace. I absolutely agree. Remember, say I can't tell them they blame for the murder spike in Jamaica, and they lock him up for 13 years and over 17,000 Jamaicans got murdered while he was behind bars. So yeah, I understand what you say, family. Big up yourself. Santifa hustle. Not true? Real talk. All right. We about to go have a wonderful day. God first, right?
We're going to the beach today.
So like Miss Ruby said.
Who's Miss Ruby?
Be good. Your great grandma.
But they have died.
Say it again.
They have died.
They have died? Yes. You were just in Jamaica playing on their grave. So like my granny, Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful. But it's best to be good. And our husband, Mas Clevey, said, we'll see you tomorrow if God spare we life. All right? One love. I'm out. Peace.
Bye-bye, guys.
Aww. Love you.